I'm Kaeli Smith, and I'm with the women's apparel line Kaeli Smith, based out of Annapolis, Maryland. Ever since I was little, my mom's always pushed me into art. I showed artistic ability since I was little, so I've always been doing crafts and painting my entire life. When I was in high school, I actually started painting original paintings of the sailing town of Annapolis. So I did lots of stuff in my community. I sold them in galleries all around there. And then I actually started getting into painting print work. I was a big fan of other similar brands that do a lot of print-based work, so I started to try and experiment with my own prints. And I was approached by some clothing companies that wanted to use my prints on their clothing line. So my dad and I decided, why don't we just start our own clothing line? So that's sort of how we started. I basically took my patterns from artwork that I had already painted for the purpose of being artwork. Now the way that I sort of work is I paint something specifically for a piece of clothing. So my art has sort of changed over the last couple years that I've been doing it. It started out a little bit more, it looked like original artwork, and now it's become more purposeful for clothing. So I get inspired from everything around me. I still am inspired by my hometown, like the whole sailing nautical feel, which is perfect for you guys since you guys are very nautical inspired as well. And I don't know, I get inspired by everything. So it can be other designers, it can be architecture, it can be anything, pottery, and then I sort of go from there. So if I could just sit down every day and just paint all day, I'd be the luckiest girl alive. It's the business part that's been a challenge for us, just because we got into the industry. It's a really tricky industry and we were completely unexperienced, so it's been a huge learning process for my father and I, and we've had a lot of different stores that have helped us grow, and we've had a lot of different experiences that we've learned from our mistakes, and we've learned from the things that we've done right. So basically how my design process sort of works is I'll figure out what my theme is for a particular delivery, and I'll set a color palette that I'm thinking. For instance, this delivery was your blues and your reds, and the inspiration behind this delivery was basically a vacation in Italy or somewhere in Tuscany or Rome or something like that. So I got a lot of inspiration from Italian pottery and just sort of the coastal characteristics of the Italian coast. This print was obviously inspired by pottery, and it reflects the blues that's in the Mediterranean Sea there and that sort of thing. So a lot of my prints reflect places that I've never been, places that I want to go, places that I know people who wear my clothing probably want to go to and escape. But most of the stuff I'm doing now is more on the business end, and being 24 years old, that was definitely completely out of my comfort zone. So I feel like I've grown a lot as an artist and as a person in the real world. So it's been an amazing experience. I basically want to take the brand and become a lifestyle brand. I want to get into, and this is obviously further down the road, but all different types of things: home goods, stationery, men's clothing, kids' clothing, just a total lifestyle brand, because we have so much fun with what we do and the brand that we do, and we definitely sort of live the lifestyle that we're trying to portray. So it's just about fun and color and ease and that sort of thing. So I feel like that translates very well into all those types of other products that my prints could be really fun on also. I miss like I said, just only being able to, or only having to focus on the art, but I think our line has grown with my growth, so, and this is what you have to do. You have to step outside your comfort zone to excel. So what's so great about this line and what people love about the line is our signature fabric. It's our Lush knit, and it's 50 SPF, which is great for the summer, and since you guys, it's always summer at the DockShop, it's perfect. And it's also machine washable, it's non-wrinkle, and honestly, I've washed and worn this a million times and the color always stays put. It's just an easy piece, great traveling, that sort of thing. So that's what a lot of people love about the line. And then obviously my prints are a big selling factor on the line as well. So my crazy geometrics, bright fun colors, you've got your other striped zigzag geometrics for this particular spring line. I always throw in a more organic prints, like your fun florals, and this is all done by hand. So I hand paint all these prints. I convert them into the computer, and then we custom print them on the fabric. We're family oriented. We're a smaller brand for right now, but we never want to lose that personal aspect. We always want to be hands-on with the people that love and wear our brand, and it's a line that comes from the heart, and everything, every drop of sweat that goes into it is for the line to sort of become what we know it could become. So we're just nice people, and we want people to love the line as much as we do. So I think that makes a difference.